High Voltage demands strategy and power, which this deck delivers. Malekith, Wiccan, and Anti-Venom team up to provide all the options to short-circuit your opponent. This is how you electrify the battlefield. Malekith thins your deck, Wiccan gives you even more energy, Anti-Venom allows you to play more cards.
There's a pure series 3-deck waiver.
Iron Man and Mystique continue to ratchet up your power. Shang-Chi and Enchantress are fantastic tech cards for what everybody's trying to do in this mode. Luke Cage works with Anti-Venom. Ebony Maw, Maximus, and Swordmaster are all very good cards to have pulled from Malekith. And the 12th card I had no idea, so we went with... Okay, we have a Hacker. Lemuria is perfect for my Wiccan because now I won't get bonus energy. Fantastic. Until the very last turn. Monster Island, we have Shang-Chi for that. Getting down the Iron Man here. Yeah, get down the Iron Man here. I need to remember I'm going to have +2 energy. I'm going to have more energy from the high voltage ticking up. And they are going to have all the discounts. Mr. Negative, they draw 2 cards. So let's see what they are. I need to play for all 3 lanes because they might have a Danger Room. Fantastic. If I go here, here, and here, just in case they play a Super Scroll, and I was going to, well, I wasn't always going to abandon middle, but let's just abandon middle now. Playing in the Danger Room, not a lot of people like doing that. So if they have tech, I just eat it to any type of tech over here. But let's see. This is a lot of power left, and it should be enough, right? 17 is quite a bit. Well, ooh. Well, that we won the 66%. So there we go. This deck, the Arnim Zola, which I kind of took a dump on, saying he was the flex slot. This is the odd use for him. Oftentimes I want to Arnim Zola an Iron Man or Mystique Iron Man, but also he can just be used to rearrange power. And that's exactly what I did. I played around some options, not all, but I played around some of them, and I proved victorious. Okay, next up we have Enyakum. Let's get the Malekith down, see what that brings us. Scream, okay, and it brings us a Mystique. Yeesh. Okay, 9 energy. I'm sure they have a Magneto. Mystique is 0. I do not need the Luke Cage. So I can get this, this, and this down. And here, because I'm afraid of a Clog over here, this might be a Stegron as well. Wow, nothing got moved. That is hilarious. There is the Iron Man, who we definitely need to play last. If they pull it with Mystique, what's his face? Magneto over here, I could go, uh-oh, not that first, because we want Mystique to copy. Oh, I can play all of them. So let's just do that and go a little over the top left. Oh man, I played this kind of perfectly.
I want to thank me for believing in me. I want to thank me for doing all this hard work.
Yeah, who cares about that? Because we have middle one, and we sure as heck have right one, and we might even have left one. We do. Oh. 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 And this, folks, is how the deck works. When all three lanes, I was able to read my opponent and what they wanted to do. And this is where Malekith pulling Mystique, even though she might not be the best pull, as long as you play Iron Man last, she is a fantastic pull. And this deck executed exactly how it was designed to. Okay, we have D Priest, Eichels. Let's go with Malekith. Pull one of these low-cost cards from my deck while they are still in my deck. Ebony Maw, okay. We have an Enchantress for that lane. So this is where I would snap. We have an Iron Man of ourselves. Let's go with Anti-Venom because I'm going to bet this is a Living Tribunal deck. That is the bet. So I will just get down a single Anti-Venom. I have both of my tech cards. So even if they go large left, and there is no Goliath. The Claw and the Ebony Maw. This is a Living Tribunal play if I ever saw one. So even going Shang-Chi is probably safe. But I also need to... Oh man. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. So... do I go for style points? No, because I was thinking about Zoloing the Enchantress. I won't go for style points. I will go Enchantress. I also have this Luke Cage for the Maximus. Into here. And then just load up middle? I don't know. I mean, it's high voltage. I'm not doing a lot of thinking. Oh, they are fishing. The blue Marvel and the Living Tribunal. Do I even win left is the only issue. Let's see. Oof. Oh, yeah, you better believe I win left. You better believe. Oh, do I? Not? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Math is not my strong suit, so that was quite the roller coaster. But you see why Enchantress is in the deck. For this exact reason. You also heard me talking about just playing Shang-Chi expecting the Living Tribunal. So that also would have been fine because the Iron Lad would have been taken out as well. I considered playing She-Hulk right, but then if they had played any card right, I would have been in trouble because I was taking out the Living Tribunal. So let me just focus on these two lanes. And you saw Enchantress come through? Okay, we have Smiles. I could discard the Mystique. I'll just skip. Titania, so just a high power deck is all this is. I did not draw well. Luke. Yeah, let's just do this. See what happens. The Vision, so they have to play a card there. That is the right way we wanted it to slide, so all according to plan. We don't need the Mystique. I do have priority, though. So tech cards are out of the window. That is funny. Let's see. Sakar's gonna pull... I could have it pull the Zola, actually. And I think that's what I want. Oh, I can hit this Vision. Where are they likely to move this Vision? Let's play it here. Oh, perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Moves go through first. They give me back the Titania. And the Zola. Uh-oh, I still might lose this game. That is the funny part. Okay, the lowest power card. They don't have anything bigger than a 13, right? What a game. Hey, they have a disruption, it looks like, type of game plan. Very interesting. And I was able to guess where they were going to move their Vision. With the Titania middle, I think that's why ultimately I landed that they would move Vision left, because they would be confident enough middle with the Titania flipping. They clearly use Titania. They know how to use Titania. So let's just avoid this lane and go a little bit safer over here and get the 22 here. They think with Sakar, they're not ready for the Arnim Zola. So they are in all likelihood willing to abandon this lane because something's going to get pulled out of here. So let's just focus on these left two lanes. And thankfully I was able to read it and play it to perfection. Okay, Exalt Professor 5-1. Do I go Cosmo left? Because I have the Valkyrie, I will be patient. They had priority, so it did not matter. 7 energy. Who has priority now? As we wait, and as we wait, they still have the outline, which I wish were a little bit more obvious. Cosmo and Khazar. No telling what type of deck they are. Okay. We lost the priority twice. But we have stopped it now. And then a Valkyrie. So I would have 6 energy. That's Iceman and Squirrel Girl. So Shauna here. Squirrel Girl. Iceman. And Valkyrie? I don't know. Ah, the Zola. Do we... I don't even think we beat this. Because yes, the Valkyrie comes through, but we just don't win another lane. Maybe? What happens when this flip... Okay, so clearly I am using a different deck because I do not want to forget about our lower series friends, and that first deck was a high series deck. This one leans more into the zoo with Valkyrie and Iron Man to put you over the top. Cosmo put in work because we definitely would have lost the middle lane. And the reason why I played Valkyrie last after the Shauna is Shauna can spawn 0. And God forbid she spawns 0 and the next card I play is Valkyrie. I've just hurt myself. Therefore, I am playing a card that I don't mind getting Valkyried, getting zeroed, which should have been Iceman, quite frankly. Because I did want the scroll coming over here. Now, ultimately, it wouldn't have mattered. I would have had 3 cards to their 2. So that still would have been more points. Especially because of Khazar. Which is why he's in the deck, to allow your Valkyrie lane to go over the top. If both of you had filled. And this is how this version works. Next up, we have Ophelia. Vibranium Mines, nobody likes playing into there. They have priority because I just will not win the priority coin flip. Patriot, so we do have an Enchantress for that. That is fantastic. Let's see. Squirrel Girl... I have to play the Enchantress now. Unless I'm eating Vibranium? Maybe I'm eating Vibranium? Because they don't have tech. Let's have them be a little greedy. And so we'll leave this Patriot and hope for a Mystique. And then we can just nuke it with Enchantress. Okay, they have priority. I mean... Oof. Oof. They do not have a spot. So then I go here. Oh, I think this is good. Here and here? Okay, let's see how I lose this. Let us find out. Look at the Valkyrie coming to play. That is the... Oof. Oof. Let's ding all of those cards down. Let's use the Valkyrie to pop up over top, and oh, this deck might be better than my first one. Fantastic. You saw how I saved my tech card for last to ensure that I don't get a retreat. There are people that retreat in this mode, and I like seeing games through, especially in a fun mode like this. Valkyrie, you see with 2 ongoing cards. Khazar is buffing up the Skrull and Ant-Man. Ant-Man gets his buff because we filled the lane. People aren't ready for this Valkyrie tech, or tech of any kind in this mode. A lot of people are just, how big can I get the numbers on my side? But I am here to cut those numbers down drastically. Okay, we have Wickman. Isle of Silence. That okay? I think that's okay. Let's get the Shauna down because we can. Just maximize that energy. That is not a bad flip. This Valkyrie is going to come in very nicely. Valkyrie right now is the only play because we have an ongoing card in Ant-Man here. I mean, the Iron Man is not bad either. Iron Man and Iceman and Zabu. And let's see where we Valkyrie. It is probably middle, because this is going to be a large card. We have priority. It is a Black Panther. And maybe if we draw into Shang-Chi, well, we're not playing Valkyrie over there. Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe if we just draw into Shang-Chi, it's just Shang-Chi middle. If I do Valkyrie, there's still ways for me to lose. And I have priority. So this is ultimately more points, I think. I get up to 12 instead of 10. Or it would be something else. So we just use our tech cards, and there's the Zola to hit absolutely nothing.
Power must be controlled.
And that is why all of this tech is in the game, or in my deck. Because even if I had hit the Valkyrie, I think I probably still win, because they only get to 9 here. And so just playing the Shang-Chi out here wins. So, and I also win right, because it's a 6-power Panther. This deck has the tech you need to win, so if you are lower series, don't fret. You have a very usable deck. This is one of many, especially in this mode, that you can use to get wins. So here is the lower series deck. As you got to see, it can be very effective. No deck is perfect, especially in this mode, but that's not what this mode is about. Just have fun. Use a deck that you like using, whether it's one of the 2 that I showed, whether it's something else. Just have fun in this mode, play out games, and enjoy yourself. With this deck specifically, because I didn't give a breakdown at the beginning, it really leans on the tech cards in Valkyrie, Enchantress, and Shang-Chi, sometimes Cosmo. Of course, it's more of a Zoo deck. You got to see some fantastic wins with this deck, and it can be effective if you are lower series. So whatever deck you decide to use, I hope you have fun. Thanks for making it to the end of the video, and thanks to all the members of the channel. Until next time.